Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. My name is CC is Mad, and I'm here to talk about the recent Swablu Community Day. Um, so before I go into the video, a quick disclaimer: if you benefited at all from the Community Day, then good for you. If you didn't get your first shiny Swablu until the Community Day itself, then well, then my opinion shouldn't really matter to you. I mean, it shouldn't really matter anyway, to be honest, but for some reason people are still going to get triggered by it, I think. Um, but like I say, this is just an opinion. Everyone has their own, so please don't get too trigger happy. So anyway, let's go on with the video. So, needless to say, I severely disliked Swablu Community Day, to be honest. I think it was probably the worst community day we've ever had. Um, so, um, so let me just explain why. Basically, it's a Swablu. It's a Swablu Community Day. A community day of a Pokemon that, without an event, is extremely common in the wild. Its shiny's been out for about 3.5 to 4 years, so the majority of players should already have it already, unless they're new. Um, also, it's not very good in either PvE or PvP, even with its exclusive move Moonblast, which is not even much better than Dazzling Gleam. I think it might actually be worse, but either way, it's not meta relevant in anything really, not even Mega Altaria, which I think is probably the only reason behind as to why Niantic thought that Swablu Community Day was a good idea. I mean, I don't know. It's it's just a really bad one. I mean, out of all the community days that we've had since they've first become a thing, oh, excuse me, since community days became a thing, we've had good community days and we've had bad ones. But for every bad community day that we had, they've always had some sort of justification to them, such as maybe they were bonus Stardust or it was bonus XP. Maybe they had I don't know. Maybe Niantic decided to buff them later on or something. I don't know. But however, unlike those other bad community days, Swablu had no redeeming qualities whatsoever. There was the 3 times catch XP bonus, which we got from when we completed the global challenge, where we had to catch, I think it was 500 million fairy type Pokemon. But that wasn't even part of the community day itself. The community day bonus for that event was quarter egg hatch distance, which, granted, in like 7 kilometer eggs, you could hatch things like Gibble and stuff like that, and Rolls, and so it's not too bad necessarily, uh, but as a community day as a whole, it's just not good enough, I don't think. Like you can tell that a community day is bad when you decide to rather than go hunting for the shiny, you go hunting for Pokemon that gives you easy excellence. In fact, that's probably, if there is a good thing about that community day, it's that Swabblers were easy, excellent targets. Um, and that's it really. So that's really all I can say, really. And the thing about Swablu getting a community day is that it opens a floodgate for the more casual players to start asking for ridiculous Pokemon to become community day Pokemon. Like how long is it going to be before we get I don't know, Rattata Community Day or Sentret Community Day, which had Sentret had an incense day at one point last year. with its shiny odds boosted. Or better yet, how about a Wingull community day? Wingull was a Pokemon that was featured in, it was either Safari Zone or a Go Fest event, where its shiny odds were pretty much like a community day shiny odds, more or less. So it was kind of pointless, to be fair. It would have been really pointless, but one example as to why Swablu Community Day is just a bad idea. It's because um, there are new players about. I mean, I know I said I wasn't going to belittle anyone, and I promise you that's not my intention. But basically, all it boils down to is people asking for ridiculous Pokemon to become community days that they haven't been able to catch yet because either they've been too casual or, like I say, they're new players. And that's basically all it boils down to. And if a Pokemon is as common as Swablu, then that shouldn't get a community day, in my opinion. I think a Pokemon like Swablu should have had a spotlight hour, or it should have been featured in the research day last week. Remember Marrow Research Day? I think it should have been Swablu Research Day instead, and then they could have released Mega Altaria for that. I think that would have been perfect for that. And then instead of having Swablu Community Day, we should have had Togetic Community Day because it's quarter egg hatch distance. It has a baby form Pokemon called Togepi, so you could possibly hatch a shiny Togepi from an egg, and it's also good in both PvE and PvP. So it would have been the perfect balance to cater to both communities really. So we've got the PvP players, and then we've got the PvE players, which would benefit from Togetic Community Day. But for some reason, Niantic thought that Swablu was the better candidate. I don't know why, apart from the fact that that Mega Altaria is a Dragon/Fairy type, and Dragon and Fairy type Pokemon were the theme for the Luminous Legends X event. In my opinion, that's not a good enough excuse. In fact, like I say, that community day should have been Togepis or Togetics rather. Swablu does not belong in a community day. Like I said, it's too common in the wild. And its shiny is not even that attractive looking, to be honest. It's one of the, I mean, sure, it's one of the more elegant shinies, but it's not one that you would think, this shiny is definitely to die for, isn't it? No, it's not. It's generic, dare I say. It's a bit mediocre. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me, really. I really hope that community days start getting better from this point forward because I feel like if Niantic carry on giving us bad community days, it's just going to take the appeal straight out of the whole concept. Because ever since they started to change community days for the worst, it's been tearing the communities apart. Like, we've got one party wanting the community days to cater around new players, so like have Pokemon that have already had their shiny forms released get a community day, which is basically what's happening. And then we've had PvP players asking Niantic to make a community day cater to them players, which has kind of been what's happening as well. But what about the PvE players? When was the last time we've had a community day that was good, that featured a Pokemon that's actually good in raids or in gyms? You're not balancing things very well there, Niantic. I think since they've changed that, we've had maybe 2 or 3 community days that have catered to PvE players. The rest have just been either just old shinies being refeatured because of the new players, or it's been a PvP focused, or it's just been one that's eventually getting a Mega Evolution. I don't know, but I don't know. I just think Niantic need to start balancing their methods better. To be honest, like just have a community day that's good. I mean, either have a community day that's good for all three parties involved, or just have one community day that will cater to the new players. Have a community day that's catered to the PVE players, and have a community day that's catered to the PvP players. Like, just keep them going like that. Like, there's little to no reason as to why Niantic should do something like that. It's doing, it's tearing the communities apart, and it's taking the community word away from Community Day. Right, so that's the end of my rant. So yeah, like I say, this was the worst community day we've ever had. I'm straight up giving this the community day a 0 out of 10. That's how much I hated this community day. I mean, the spawns themselves were alright in the event. It's pretty much what you would expect from a community day, though. So there's no praises there, to be honest. And then there's also the 3 times catch XP, which, like I said, wasn't even part of the community day. So yeah, I think a 0 out of 10 is perfectly reasonable for my taste. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I'm sorry for ranting so much. We're getting Gibble Community Day next month, which is a breath of fresh air, in my opinion. It's a Pokemon that's going to be good in PvE and PvP, so at least Niantic aren't repeating the same mistakes again. It's also a Pokemon that will eventually be getting a Mega Evolution in the game as well, Mega Garchomp. And like I say, it's better than it makes a good ground type and also a good dragon type in the raids meta. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that, and it should also cater to the new players as well and the casual players because uh, like yeah, Shiny Gibble has been behind paywalls for too long, and not a lot of people have been able to get a Shiny Gibble, so it was long overdue that a community day that community day will come in. So yeah, so I'm really excited for that, and I can't wait to go farming for the Excel candy for it. Um, if I Now, if I'm correct, the bonus for next month might be 3 times catch XP, although they might just skip that and go to Stardust since 3 times XP was kind of featured in this community day as well. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, so yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Even though my next video won't be until either next week or the week after, I am going to start recording videos for the Luminous Legends Y event. But like I say, the video itself probably won't be up until the week after. So, or that's even assuming if I even record it, because I don't know. For any reason, maybe I've just got low motivation or something. But we'll see what happens. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video if you did. Dislike if you disagreed with what I said. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and click the bell icon if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. So. Yeah, that's it from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace out, and have a nice day. Bye.